All right, guys, so here's the last part of your review. The next part of your test is going to cover the verb is with es and está. Remember that they can only be used for specific things. Remember that es, or let's do está first. Está is going to be location and feeling. So when you're talking about where something is, ¿dónde está? ¿Cómo estás? When you want to talk about time, date, identification, and origin, you're going to use es. So I'm going to give you some sentences, and you are going to have to put in the right word, either es or está. So I might say something like, John is Spanish. John is Spaniard. So Juan, you're identifying what he is. You're identifying. Es español. Okay, es. Okay. She's at the store. So ella, you're giving me location. So ella está en la tienda. Okay. Ella está en la tienda. And you get the idea. So please know how to use those words for the word is. Okay. You can find those on chapter 4 of your grammar book in case you're wondering. Okay. All right, the last section of your final is going to cover your interrogative words. So words that end in IVE will be IVO. Change the E to an O. So like passive, pasivo. Remember, there's no double consonants, one S. Okay. Words that end in ARY become ARIO. So let's say voluntary, voluntario. Okay, voluntario. Okay, words that end in IOUS. Okay, you change it to oso. Change the OUS to oso. So, for example, the word marvelous. Maravilloso. Maravilloso. Okay? Actually, maravilloso. Okay? They will be two L's because it's the Y sound. So, maravilloso. All right, words that end in IC, like tragic, ICO. Tragic would be trágico. Trágico. Okay? Words that end in ENT would be add a T, add an E, so ente. So, for example, the word frequent. Frecuente. Frecuente. Okay? Words that end in AR, they stay AR. So familiar would be familiar. Familiar, same thing. The only thing that changed is the way you say it. Familiar, familiar, familiar. Okay? And then words, I'm going to have to erase these. Please make sure you go back and take notes if you need to. IBLE and ABLE. Okay? They stay the same. So like possible, okay, they stay the same. So possible would be posible. And probable would be probable. Again, they don't change the spelling, just the way that you say them. Okay, that should cover all of those, and you can see the word formation at the beginning of each chapter if you want a better review of that, okay? All right, that is the last section. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is your verbs, okay? So please take note. I'm not going to write all of these verbs on the board for you. You're going to have to look them up. Please know how to conjugate these special verbs. Dar, estar, ser, And before I move on, your spiral drill number 4 is due Friday, and you have a memory quiz Friday. So I wrote that on the board to remind you, but I need the space, so I'm going to take it off. Okay? Dar, estar, ser, ir. Those are all irregular verbs. So you need to make sure you know those verbs, because those will be covered extensively on your final. Okay? Remember, the stem is all that you keep in your verbs. Now, this is to go. This is to be. For presence, location, I'm sorry, for presence, let's see, it's going to be time, date, origin, and identification, okay? This is to be, but this is going to be for feeling and location, and this is to give, okay? So please know those. You're going to have to know how to conjugate them. So you're going to need to go back up and look those up in your book. Please figure out how to conjugate these. I will tell you that this begins with a V. This is completely, in fact, I'll conjugate these since they're irregular. So this is voy, va, vas, vamos. And the only thing I'm going to say is this is singular. So all of your singular subjects would be va, and this is plural. So all of your plural subjects would be van, okay? And then I only conjugated part of it because you should know the rest. This would be yo soy, usted es, tú eres, and then it's going to be somos. And this one is singular, okay? And then son is plural, okay? So the he and she is going to be singular as well, so it's going to be s, okay? So singular. So right here, let me put a note so you'll know if it has one star, that's singular ending, okay? Singular ending. That means all of your singulars are going to be the same here. If it has 2 stars, that means plural. So this is 2 stars, plural, okay? All right, then you have estar, which is estoy, está is singular, estás, and remember all of these need accents for your A's, so be sure to put accents. Estamos, están, don't put an accent on estamos. Está is plural. Están is plural, okay? All right, notice I'm only doing 5 of them because the singular he, she is going to be the same, and the plural usted, ellos, and ellas are all the same. And then dar would be doy, da, singular, dan, no, das, damos, and dan, okay, plural. So guys, this is only a brief review. I don't have space and time to write all of them, so you need to go write the rest of them. The last thing is, and most of those irregular verbs are going to be found in chapters 9 through 12. Actually, yeah, 9 through 12 is where you should find those irregular verbs, chapters 9 through 12. All right, last thing is your ER and your IR verbs. And your AR verbs, so you have to know the endings. So this would be a, sorry, they're all O, O, okay. Usted a, and then it's going to be tú, us. This is singular, okay, singular. Oh, I totally messed up here because these are ER verbs. Sorry. E, S. These are going to be S. And then we're going to do nosotros. So this is going to be amos. And then because it's an ER, it would be hemos. And if it's an IR, it would be imos. So we notice that the IR and the ER are identical. O, S, hemos, imos. Okay? And then we're going to go with the plural, which is going to be on. Okay, for the AR. N for the others. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like the others. Now, that would be an example like comer ends in an ER, so it would conjugate like this. Vivir, take that out, ends in an IR, so it would conjugate like this. And then plantar ends in an AR, so it would conjugate like this. The verbs are going to take up, let's see, 22 questions out of your 85, so they're very important that you know them, so please study those verbs. I hope that you guys took notes, because you are going to have part of your final open book, not the whole thing, but if you take notes, you'll be able to use them. If you do not, well, you'll be out of luck. So good luck, guys, take care, and let me know if you have questions.